everyone. Welcome to Power Brain TV. Subscribe for more videos and get faster notification of the video. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. Class 7 Anupam Social Science Civics Chapter 7 The Journey of a Shirt, From the Farmer's Field to Your Wardrobe. Questions and Answers. Exercise 1. Multiple choice questions. Tick the correct answer. 1. Whom shall we refer to as the consumer? A. Farmer who grows cotton. B. Merchant who hands over yarn to the weavers. C. Ready-made garment exporter. D. One who buys the shirt. Answer D. One who buys the shirt. 2. Whom shall we call the landless worker? A. Who grows the cotton. B. Who works on another's land for wages. C. Who fixes button on the shirt. D. Dustman who dusts the window at the showroom. Answer B. Who works on another's land for wages. 3. Who among these is the rich and biggest business person? A. One who buys the cotton from the farmer. B. One who is a garment exporter. C. One who hands over yarn to the weavers. D. One who owns a small retail shop. Answer B. One who is a garment exporter. 4. Who is the most pitiable person in the business of buying and selling clothes? A. One who buys the cotton. B. The weaver. C. The merchant who gives yarn to the weavers. D. The garment exporter. Answer A. One who buys the cotton. 2. Give short answers to the following questions. 1. What made Baburao sell the cotton to the trader instead of selling it at the Yavatmal's cloth market? Answer. After Baburao sell the cotton to the trader instead of selling it at the Yavatmal's cloth market because they had borrowed 2,000 rupees from the trader to buy seed, fertilizer and pesticide when the sowing season began. 2. Why do most people nowadays prefer synthetic cloth to the cotton cloth? Answer. People nowadays prefer synthetic clothes most to a cotton cloth because the synthetic cloth is most durable. 3. Why are the Indian weavers mostly in debt? Answer. The weavers are often in debt as they take loans to pay for rising food, medical costs and educate their children, hoping they will get lucrative jobs. 4. Our garments are mostly exported to which countries? Answer. Our garments are mostly exported to Kuwait, Iran and South Arabia countries. 3. Answer the following questions. 1. Why weavers have no other option but to accept the price that merchants pay for making the cloth? Answer. The weavers depend on merchants for the raw materials and markets. Thus, the merchants have a lot of power. They give orders for what is to be made and pay a very low price for making the cloth. The weavers have no way of knowing who they are making the cloth for or at what price it will be sold. 2. Why do the garment factories employ mostly women and children as workers in their factories? How badly treated they are. Answer. Factory owners preferred to employ women and children over men because they could be made to work in poor working conditions for lower wages than men. 3. How weavers' cooperatives may bring benefits to the weavers. Answer. Weavers' cooperatives do a lot to help the weavers. These cooperatives make them less dependent on merchants and give the weavers a chance to get together with other people with similar interests and do things together. These people can get yarn from the yarn dealer and start working together. 4. Not everyone gains equally in the business of buying and selling clothes. What is the lot of poor farmers and landless workers who depend on the rich for various things? Answer. Picking cotton from cotton farm is a taut task. It takes many dogs to harvest cotton because all the cotton balls do not burst at one go. 5. Why the arrangement between the merchant and the weavers came to be known as the putting out system. Answer. The arrangement between the merchant and the weavers is an example of putting out system, whereby the merchant supplies the raw material and receives the finished product. It is prevalent in the weaving industry in most regions of India. Thanks for watching with Power Brain TV. Like, subscribe, share.